about poems, who are passionate about poems. And to introduce poetry, you all know what poetry is, so I don't have to give a description about what poetry is, right? That is made this way. It's supposed to be a very informal session, you know? So for one last time, with full of energy, let me admire the energy here, okay? Johnny, Johnny?
Yes, Papa.
Eating sugar?
No, Papa.
Telling lies?
No, Papa.
Are you sure? Telling lies?
No, Papa.
Open your mouth. It's still you all need. Okay, anyway. Poetry is something that is supposed to make you cry. Poetry can sometimes make your go home with a tired face or tired body. You won't yawn here. I assure you that. So let us begin. Welcome to Caffeine and Copies, all of you. So to begin with, we have Abhavya from Darjeeling. And just do it now. Thank you.
भगवानलाई मान्छ होला है सबै नै होला नास्तिक कोही छैन होला आस्तिक नै होला सबैजना र मेरो कविता चाहिँ यस्तो छ भगवानको खोजी मैले यो कविता चाहिँ मैले युट्युबमा नेपाली र्यापर हुनुहुन्छ कविजी भन्ने उसको एउटा पोएम थियो म नास्तिक हो भन्ने त्यहाँबाट इन्स्पायर्ड भएर लेखेको कविता हो भगवानको खोजी मैले भगवान कहिले मन्दिरमा भेटिन भगवानलाई खुसी पार्न कहिले कसैको गर्दन रेटिन न त भगवान मैले कुनै भव्य महलमा भेटे न त कहिले कुनै तीर्थस्थलमा मैले भगवान फुटपाथको कलिला हातमा भेटे मैले भगवान वेश्याको खाटमा भेटे म नास्तिक होइन न त म आस्तिक नै हुँ म एउटा सर्वसाधारण मानिस जसले भगवानको दासत्वबाट मुक्त हुन खोज्दैछ यो पाप र पुण्यको ब्रह्मजालबाट मुक्त हुन खोज्दैछ गीताको सार बाइबलको वर्स कुरानका लाइनहरूलाई बुझ्न खोज्दैछ धार्मिक युद्ध हुने देशमा केवल मानवतालाई बुझ्न खोज्दैछ मेरो ईश्वर को हो मैले कसलाई पुज्ने मेरो ईश्वर को हो मैले कसलाई पुज्ने यो नास्तिक र आस्तिकहरूको मुटुलाई कसरी बुझ्ने धर्मजालमा पसेर भगवान आफै रुमलिँदैछ धर्म ग्रन्थका विचारहरू बीच बाटोमा हराउँदैछ गौतम बुद्ध जिजस गुरु नानकहरू जस्ता भयंकर जाममा फसेको छ मान्छेको मनमा आस्था होइन आस्थाभन्दा ठुलो डर बसेको छ भगवानलाई खोज्न हिँडेको म त्यो कलिलो हातमा त्यो अपवित्र भन्ने तर एउटी निर्दोष र गरिबको खाटमा भोकको पेट नै सुत्नुपर्ने त्यो परिवारको रातमा तिम्रो र मेरो सोचको अन्त्य र सुरुवातमा के ईश्वर भेटिन्छ त त्यहाँ थ्याङ्क यू र त्यस्तै हुँदा लेखेको अब मैले यो कोई हमसे सीखे नशा खुद को तबाह करने का बिन सोए रात को सुबह करने का उसकी यादों को शब्दों में उतार ना पाए हम अब क्या फ़ायदा छिप छिप कर दुआ करने का कोई हमसे सीखे नशा खुद को तबाह करने का अब हमें अपनी हालत और तबाह करनी है अब हमें अपनी हालत और तबाह करनी है बिन तुम्हारे क्या फ़ायदा अब दवा करने का मैं तो फ़कत राख हूँ और राख ही रहूँगा मत मांग मिन्नते खुदा से तू मुझको हवा करने का अब क्या फ़ायदा सॉरी अब कोई हमसे सीखे नशा खुद को तबाह करने का थैंक यू
It is somewhere we surrender. It is somewhere we find, someone to find us. And that is when we think of God. And eventually, even the toughest atheists have been there, I guess. So moving on, I would like to call Ashika for her recitation. Ashika, it's the first time that Ashika is reciting with Caffeine and Copies, and perhaps the first time reciting in a spoken word poetry session, I guess. So let us all welcome her with good energy. Everybody, let's welcome her with like good energy, okay? A huge round of applause to Ashika.
And well, it's my first time reciting a poem. Hope you find it interesting and everybody enjoys. Well, it's a love poem, and the title of my poem is Valentine's Day. The day to celebrate more, a smile to cleanse the soul. From the eyes, a little glance, lips that utter beautiful words with softness to manifest Happy Valentine's Day. I've been waiting for this day, this special time. All I can do is pray for you to be my Valentine. Teddies and roses on Valentine's Day. My happy heart help me say, I love you in a special way, because love is the reason for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is a special time for songs to sing and poems that rhyme. A happy time for everyone. I'm so glad you're a friend of mine. You are my Valentine, you bring me pleasure. With all my love you couldn't measure. So, on this day, I shall always treasure Happy Valentine's Day forever and ever. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ashika. There are poets who have come from Siliguri and Darjeeling, so we want to wind up the session early so that they don't have a problem with their transportation. That's why, without wasting much time, we'll just move forward with another poet. So I would like to call Pooja here to recite.
She doesn't like silence and pauses, but I'm sorry to say, my poem is Pauses in Between. I hope you're okay with it. Okay, so starting with it. Silence makes a lot of noise if you listen carefully. So this girl I'm talking about knew sky was her limit, but she always stepped back, pretending to be shy and timid. Her brain cells possessed a lot of words. She wanted it all to be heard. Reading and speaking always in her imagination. In reality, she kept mum in frustration. The phrases of happiness and sorrows she wished to utter, yet couldn't, as she knew she would stutter. In school, fascinated with literature and arts, she wished to read without breaking a sentence apart. Deep breath, she tries again and again to restart, yet she fumbles as fear of humiliation is deep-seated in her heart. The fear of the teacher if she scolds, or the classmates who has kept their laughter in a hold. Every line she could clearly read, but her fright of stammer had grown far from a seed. She loved to, but hesitated to speak. It took her years to realize she was the one whom she needed to compete. People will make fun and laugh, so you are inducing laughter. Be glad you are doing a social work on their behalf. You want the people to accept you. At the same time, you are changing yourself and trying to be new. Accept yourself as you are. Universe will embrace you for sure. Society will, however, judge, saying thin, thick, tall, and short. Give it all a damn, just the door of awkwardness needs to be slammed. There are thousands without voice, and they don't have any choice. Pauses in between, but you at least can rejoice. If this girl had not accepted her speech and continued to tag her hopeless, she would not have been standing here to come out of a fear and be a poetess. Thank you.
Always. Thank you so much. Moving on, I would like to call Prayash if he's ready with his poem. Let me say a few things about Prayash. He had suddenly sent me a bunch of poems. He wanted me to edit his poems because he wanted to publish the book. And I was surprised to see that, he had so much of passion in it, writing each and every lines with like utmost passion. And I told him once that, if there is any session that we are going to organize, then Prash, you definitely have to come and recite your poems. And that's when he said, okay. Before that, I had no idea that Prash would write because I'd always seen him with his camera. So Prayash, It goes here for you. Come on.
I was actually never a poet. I was a photographer. Then I was doing some music, and sometimes I used to write. And my friend who isn't here, he made me a poet. In this session, a small dedication to the entire music family of the Nepali culture and to my friend who is not here. He is in Rajasthan doing his medical studies, and from here I would say I miss him and thanks for everything and to the music he taught. This poem is basically written for the Guyanese who sing here. Sarangi is not only the instrument that is played in the Nepali belt, but there are various cultures when Sarangi is played. Some are called Varanasi culture and Bihari culture. Those form of music have reached its zenith in the upcoming days and the days before, but our Nepali music could not flourish because we follow the pop, soft genres. So, to everyone. Streets in my heart, hustle traffic disturbs me. Some throw money on me as I'm begging. Some stamp on my income takes me because I am a street singer. You dump the money and go, do it. I will sing the stories of Himalayas and Tista, say you about the rich love stories, recite you the pain of Gorkhas. I will make you flow with the momentum of my bow, make your heart dance with the strings of Sarangi. Sing in my eyes, you will experience the world. Fill the throat, you will die of pain. Don't look me as a source of disgust, cause you wear jeans and skirts and I wore a torn pajama. I stitched many hearts with the strings of Sarangi, forgot to stitch my own pajamas. My hands pain, legs cramp, heart cry, but I will recite poems till I die. Thank you.
Since we are all strangers, so we are kind of going back into our shell, and I'm also one of them, as in I'm an introvert, and it takes a lot for me to come out and say something. So this particular poem is about the society that we live in. I mean, I wouldn't say it encompasses the whole society that we live in, but it's just a small facet, a small reflection of something I've observed along the way. I just randomly, I think in my Insta post, I titled it Modern Society. So this is how it goes. A progressive, modern society we live in. Daughters educated, women empowered. Voices behind #MeToo, and this is what a feminist looks like heard. We boast of achievements by women. Books written, stories told. Exemplary lives lived, histories rewritten. The same society, regressive and old, behind closed doors. Masked under veils, pretty on the outside, choking within. Where mothers do not support daughters. No ancestral property, but bitter histories passed on. Daughters still do not equal sons, all because we don't carry the name. Tell me, who is to shame? Thank you. I would just like to add this, I hope, I'm sure all mothers are not like that. I'm not saying mine is, but somewheres, these things happen, so yeah, thank you.
And it's been a long time since I haven't recited, and it had been a long time I hadn't written anything, so sometimes we go through these phases when we are at loss of word and we are just constantly feeling and trying to articulate our feelings and write down something that we would find is something good enough to share with people. So I just wrote this, it was just freestyle sort of poem, and it goes like this. All of me. I am at my best when I sit down and pour out. It's organic and natural. I'm at my best when it's a little uncomfortable, when I feel this grim darkness looming in my heart. A good mix of grey and black, some tinge of white or silver, surely a good amount of blue. This is me, my golden time. This is my best state. There is no running away, no running towards a sort of perceived perfection or a destination that we are bound to get to. Yet we are always stuck in this knowing and become knowable and welcoming this uncertainty of life. We have to accept this is the best life gets. There is no waiting for the perfect time. It is now. Hold things dear to you and do something to keep people who add meaning to your existence. Go on about and make your ink flowing. Sit down and write. We all will get there. Write the pain away. Write to feel the darkness. Write to feel the sparkling delight of being yourself, of being you, of being true. You is all you need. Thank you.
Sometimes you get to know त्यो मान्छे चाहिँ तपाईँ जस्तो छैन अब तपाईँ अर्कै पर्सनालिटी भएको मान्छे र त्यो मान्छे अर्कै पर्सनालिटी भएको है र त्यसमा अलिकति लेखेको थिए मैले हम तो है बिगड़े सुलझे से है वो जवाब जिसका है मेरे पास उन सवालों में उलझे है वो इज इट आई हैव द आंसर्स एन्ड ही इज स्टिल आस्किङ दोज क्वेशन्स अनि अर्कोमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ अर्को शेयरमा आउँदाखेरि चाहिँ के छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ देयर इज अ टाइम नो लाइक व्हेन समवन विल लीव यू ओके समवन विल लीव यू अनि तपाईलाई कस्तो लाग्छ भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ अब यु आर फेड अप यु नो एट्स होस् जाने भए पनि जाओस् आई डोन्ट वान्ट द्याट पर्सन ब्याक हुन्छ हैन भएको छ होला सबैजनाको हैन ओके भएको छैन भने पनि छिटै तपाईहरुले एक्सपिरियन्स गर्नु पाओस् भनेर प्रार्थना गरिदिन्छु सरापेको हैन कि गम नहीं अब तेरे जाने का अरमान नहीं अब तुझे फिर से पाने का कि गम नहीं अब तेरे जाने का अरमान नहीं अब तुझे फिर से पाने का कुछ अर्थ नहीं अब अश्क बहाने का नहीं हो पाएगा मेरा तू फिर से नहीं हो पाएगा मेरा तू फिर से इसलिए कोई ज़रूरत नहीं तुझे ढूंढ लाने का बस अब गम नहीं तेरे जाने का अनि यो चाहिँ अब अर्को शायरी चाहिँ कसको लागि भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ लाइक बेसिकली लेट्स से अब र्यान्डमली भन्नुपर्दा वान साइडेड लभ के हुन्छ नि अब यु वान्ट द्याट पर्सन बट द्याट पर्सनको चोइसेसहरू डिफ्रेन्ट छ हैन अन्त हुनु सक्दैन अब मानिसक्यो अब हुनु सक्दैन हो अब सुन्नुमै त के भन्दो रहेछु मैले है त्यसमा चाहिँ उसके हो जाओगे तुम बस कुछ मेरे ही रहना उसके हो जाओगे तुम बस कुछ मेरे ही रहना खुशियाँ दे दो उसे दुख की कहानी मुझसे ही कहना दिन में कुछ उसके साथ मुस्कुरा देना थैंक यू दिन में कुछ उसके साथ मुस्कुरा देना रात को जब गम सताए तो मेरा नाम तुम ले लेना कि उसके हो जाओगे तुम बस कुछ मेरे ही रहना यसमा चाहिँ अब काइन्ड अफ अर्को शायरीमा चाहिँ अलिकति रिग्रेट्स आएको छ सुन्नुहोस् है कसरी आएछ भनेर Usually हामीलाई थाहा हुँदैन when we are with someone we are like you know we are on cloud 9 and then when that person leaves like when that person shows his or her true colors then we realize बित्थामा भन्ने खालको so like this तेरे सामने खुली किताब की तरह रख दिया मैंने खुद को तेरे सामने खुली किताब की तरह रख दिया मैंने खुद को अफसोस अब पता चल रहा है कि तुझे तो पढ़ना ही अच्छा नहीं लगता अनि यसमा चाहिँ बेसी लभ भयो हैन सो लाइफमा पनि लाइफले पनि धोका दिने गर्छ नि कहिलेकाहीँ तपाईलाई थाहा छ होला है अनि ट्रस्ट मी जुन चाहिँ धोका मायामा पाउँछ नि त्यो भन्दा बेसी दुःख चाहिँ जब जिन्दगीले धोका दिन्छ नि त्यति बेला हुन्छ हो कसरी भन्दाखेरि अब आई एम अ स्टुडेन्ट नो सो मेरो केही इक्जाम छ भने म के पढेर जान्छु हैन त्यो नआएर अर्कै आइदिन्छ धोकाइदिएको हुन्छ सो यो कि जख्म सिर्फ मोहब्बत नहीं देती जनाब कि जख्म सिर्फ मोहब्बत नहीं देती जनाब कभी जिंदगी से भी धोखा खाए हो कि दर्द बहुत गहरी होती है, जख्म सूखने के बाद भी उसे टटोल के फिर से वापस लाए हो। हुन्छ नि, एउटा घाउ हुन्छ, पुरिसकेको हुन्छ, तर फेरि त्यही घाउलाई कोट्याइरहनु मनपर्छ नि क्या। आई डोन्ट वान्ट टु ओभरकम क्या। बिटर स्वीट हुन्छ नि, मन पनि पर्छ, छोड्नु मन पर्छ, मन पनि पर्छ, त्यस्तो भइरहेको होइन। अनि यो चाहिँ एउटा सानो छ कि हम जमाने के डर से थोड़ी ही न तुमसे मुकर गए, कि हम जमाने के डर से थोड़ी ही न तुमसे मुकर गए, ये तो तेरी फिक्र थी जो मुझे तुझसे दूर ले गई। हुन्छ नि कोही बेला होइन, वी लाइक केयर फर द्याट पर्सन सो मच सो द्याट वी हेभ टु गो अवे हुन्छ नि। अनि यो उस दर्द का एहसास कुछ फिर से हुआ, उस दर्द का एहसास कुछ फिर से हुआ, तेरी तो खामोशियों ने भी है मुझको छुआ। उस दर्द का एहसास कुछ फिर से हुआ, तेरी तो खामोशियों ने भी है मुझको छुआ, कि मेरी तो इतनी औकात कहाँ मैं खड़ी रहूँ तू खड़ा जहाँ। बुझ्नुभयो? अब अलिकति सानो छ, मलाई के भन्छ, हाम्रो हिन्दीमा एकजना महाकवि हुनुहुन्छ डाक्टर हरिवंश राई बच्चन, जो चाहिँ हाम्रो एक्टर अमिताभ बच्चनको बाबु हुनुहुन्छ। अनि उहाँले एकदमै राम्रो लेख्नु भएको छ, अनि त्यो भन्न चाहन्छु है, हुन्छ है भन्दा। अनि यो चाहिँ यस्तो छ, कभी फूलों की तरह मत जीना, कभी फूलों की तरह मत जीना, जिस दिन खिलोगे टूटकर बिखर जाओगे, जीना है तो पत्थर की तरह जियो, एक दिन तराशे गए तो भगवान बन जाओगे। सो यो चाहिँ डाक्टर हरिवंश राई बच्चनलाई नै हो है। अनि यो मेरो अन्तिम शेरसँग म यहाँबाट बिदा लिन चाहन्छु। अनि यो चाहिँ यस्तो छ कि हुन्छ नि, लाइक अब खै मेरो त सबै लभमै हुँदै रहेछ वरि यस्तै हो, के गर्नु, जवानीको जोस है। अनि अब हुन्छ नि, तपाईँहरूको पनि कसैको अब इफ यु लाइक समवान होइन, यु लाइक देम बट यु डोन्ट लाइक देम, आई हेट यु आई लभ यु टाइप्स, ओके। सो तपाईँलाई हुन्छ नि मन पनि पर्छ हो, अन्त कसैले जिस्काइदियो एच नजिस्काएर है, त्यस्तो खालको हुन्छ नि। नट ओन्ली माई, अरूहरूको लाइफमा पनि भएको होला, मन पर्छ तर मन पर्दैन है, तर त्यो फेरि थाहा अरूलाई थाहा हुन्छ नि फेरि मन पराउँछ है भनेर, यो त्यस्तो हुन्छ है, फ्लप हुन्छ त्यस्तो हुँदा चाहिँ। अनि यसमा चाहिँ मैले लेखेको छु, लोग कहते हैं कि वो जानते हैं मेरी मोहब्बत कौन है, लोग कहते हैं कि वो जानते हैं मेरी मोहब्बत कौन है, सिर्फ इसलिए कि मेरे अल्फाजों में उसका जिक्र होता है। लोग कहते हैं कि वो जानते हैं मेरी मोहब्बत कौन है, सिर्फ इसलिए कि मेरे अल्फाजों में उसका जिक्र होता है। उसे पसंद ना करने के कितने भी बहाने बना लूं, उसे पसंद ना करने के कितने भी बहाने बना लूं, मगर दिल में हमेशा उसके लिए ही फिक्र होता है। थैंक यू।
It is not possible to get a true love in teenage, so here my poem goes, my future love. Okay. My future love. Life is gentle. Beauty lies everywhere and in every moment. Yet my heart seems incomplete. I sit here quietly and watch the sunset, thinking of someone I've never met. I wonder if it thinks of me too. Needless to say, I'm thinking of you. Every time I watch the stars at night, I wonder if he also watches the same from the window of his room or the lawn lying on the grass. We may have crossed the same paths or studied the same school. We may have met at the stationery shops or the pool. Sometimes I feel that I might regret losing my heart to a person I never met. Then I say to myself that there is nothing I can do. My future love, I can't help thinking of you. Since there's still a long time, let us make the most of this moment. Make mistakes and learn from them. Let us work and study hard, so by the time we meet, we are mature and successful enough to handle our relationship. You feel so right, too good to be true, and I wish I could spend this Valentine's Day with you. I'm tired of being alone and blue, but I always smile when thinking of you. Today, I just want to say Happy Valentine's Day to you, my dear future love. Arrive soon, I'll be right here waiting for you. And one day, the stars will align to spell our names. Our hearts will beat in synchrony. And finally, we will realize that we have known each other all along. Thank you.
To my love, you are like the sweetest melody, a music to my ears. My love for you only amplifies after all these years. My love, you are both like fire and water, a fire that gives zeal to my life and gives me immense drive. You are cool like water that quenches the thirst of my soul. Without you, I would have a heart, but with a big aching hole. My love, you are my greatest asset. There is nothing in the world that a smile cannot reset. With us holding hands together gives me the guts to face any challenges to be met. To the darkest days of my life, you have made me feel only like a warrior. So my love, I say, you are my mightiest armor. Thank you, everyone.
Abhishek.
Well, I wasn't expecting this, so I'm so sorry. I'm not good with reciting my own poems. I rather share it through Instagram. But nevertheless, Nisha did mention this particular session about Sonam Dai and getting to know him for a while and the person that he was. I guess this poem aptly kind of represents what he was. So I'm going to share this. The name of the poem is Journey Within, and it goes somewhat like this. For what's written in the words, seek no trick within it. I play no game of mind, and you'll see there is nothing underneath these leaves. Illusions, they are bittersweet reality of life. Promises, they are often rewritten. Try not to know the reasons why, for some things they belong to heaven. Seek no challenge, learning the rules, for a trick is often played to the mind. Sharing few good words of magic, seek within and see what you find. Thank you.
Caffeine copies. So I'm still nervous, little nervous, so please bear with me, okay? Since the theme is for Valentine's Day, and sure, I am reciting a poem about love. So here it goes. The air was getting heavier. It was unlikely for me to understand the emotional temperature of my own heart, and while looking for a glimpse of the sun through parting clouds, I instead traced a whimsical figure, tall, dark, with eloquent eyes, almost like a character of a fancy book. Boy, I was charmed. He made my pulse pound, and I thought to myself, would it be wise to confide in this uncanny soul? Would he fill my blank pages? Time will tell. I heard my gut breathing to me, and as he flicked through my pages, I was convinced he would indeed fill my pages and complete my quest. He was like that red wine on a Friday night, pretentious and bold, who blurred my vision slowly but efficiently, and we all love being drunk in love. So I was gradually imbued with a sense of belongingness by him. But not long before, he started to falter and fumble, unable to keep up with me maybe. And as if in a lucid dream, I was aware I would soon find myself yanking the memories out from my brain. A brutal reckoning. I knew that our allotted time has ended. Thank you.
Misha, and I have two poems to share you and to pour my heart out today. So we all have a person, okay? We all get one person. We all fall in love once, and we know true love happens once in a lifetime. And even if that love fades away, we still wait for that person. So this poem is for someone, okay? One more time, I asked the star about you. One more time, I asked the stars about you. I waited for the reply until the darkness turned to blue. We are living under the same roof, same ground we walk, but this heart still awaits for the other one to talk. You are a lesson a bittersweet one. You are a lesson, a bittersweet one. I tried everything, but your heart couldn't be won. I asked the sun about you. I asked the sun about you, but they say you are the moon. All the stars around you say you are never gonna come back soon. अन्त अब एउटा हिन्दी पोएम छ। इंतजार ज्यादा ही कर ली तेरी, इंतजार ज्यादा ही कर ली तेरी, बस हमसे ना होगा अब। इंतजार ज्यादा ही कर ली तेरी, बस हमसे होगा ना अब। वो हंसी, वो वादे, वो जख्म हम भी भुला देंगे सब। नफरत तो कभी चाह के भी कर ना सकेंगे, नफरत तो चाह के भी कभी कर ना सकेंगे। पहले प्यार हेतु हम कैसे भुला पाएंगे। वादे तो 1000 की थी, बस निभाना भूल गए तुम। वादे तो 1000 की थी, बस निभाना भूल गए तुम। याद तो जरूर आएगी तेरी, अब डर लगता है कभी भी मिल ना पाएंगे हम। बुला के भी प्यार हमसे ना हो पाएगा अब, बुला के भी प्यार ना हो पाएगा हमसे। कोई गुनाह नहीं की है, बस मोहब्बत की है तुमसे। थैंक यू।
Okay, and I usually write, but I never, like, it's my first time, okay, I'm reciting here, like somewhere, like in a public place, okay, and I am a one-sided lover, so this is for my love, okay, and it goes like this. The endless love. I was pouring up my heart for you. I was soaring in an infinite love of bonds for you. You were the bright sunshine, but I made it crimson beautiful. The love was very pure, and I was sure, 'cause it was my first love of cure. But yes, I never noticed that love is not an easy boat to flow. And today itself, when you have left me, I'm still in a hope of your heart theft. It will not be easy to love someone, 'cause I'll never allow to replace anyone. This is an endless love of a girl who had never been loved like a fool. And yeah, I usually write in Hindi too, and I'd like to express that. And the name of my poem, it's क्यों, okay? क्यों तूने मुझे वापस पलट के नहीं देखा? क्यों तूने मुझे वापस पलट के नहीं देखा? क्यों तूने मुझे अपने प्यार का हक नहीं माना? क्यों तूने मुझे शराब की महफिल में जीना सिखाया? क्यों तूने मुझे अपनी वफा का कसूरवार नहीं बनाया? क्यों तूने मुझे इस बेगानी दुनिया में लाकर खड़ा कर दिया? क्यों तूने मुझे ये तक बताना मुनासिब ना समझा कि तू किसी और की महफिल में जाने लगा है, किसी और गली में रहने लगा है। दिस इज फ्रॉम द लाइन्स पछताओगे, ओके? मुझसे नजरें चुराने लगा है। क्यों तूने मुझे संजो कर फिर बिखेर दिया? क्यों तूने मुझे बेवफाई का सिला दे दिया? क्यों तूने मुझे और मेरे प्यार को एक तरफा बना दिया? क्यों तूने मुझे इस अनजान शहर में एक और शायर बनने की वजह बना दी? मगर, नाउ दिस इज द आंसर, ओके, मगर अब मुझे इल्म है इस बात का कि तू मेरे लिए बना ही नहीं। मुझे पलट के देखने का तुझे कोई हक ही नहीं। मानती हूँ मैं कि तेरे इश्क में मैंने पीना सीख लिया, दिल खोलकर जीना सीख लिया। लेकिन अब बस बहुत लिख लिया मैंने और सुन लिया तूने, बस अब और नहीं। तुझे लगता है कि मैं तेरे बगैर जीना भूल जाऊंगी, लेकिन जाना तो गलत है, क्योंकि मैंने तेरे साथ जीना कभी सीखा ही नहीं। क्यों तू सोचकर अब हैरान है मेरे तेवर देख? क्यों तू रोकर डूबा है मेरी यादों में? क्यों तू मेरी कविताओं का एक लफ्ज तक नहीं छोड़ता बिना सुने? क्यों तू अब जीना चाहता है मेरे हवाले? He usually calls me, okay? And he loves to listen my poem. I don't know why. But I'm like, yeah. And the answer for that. लेकिन तुझे ये बता दूं कि मैंने सीख लिया है तेरे बगैर जीना, तेरी यादों के सहारे अकेले पीना. क्यों करूं मैं अब तुझसे प्यार, क्यों करूं मैं अब तुझसे प्यार, जब मैंने खुद को प्यार करना सीख लिया है तेरे सहारे. Now this one is second poem of mine, okay? जिंदगी से खेलकर चले गए तुम.
So I'm here today. The topic of my poem is It's Beautiful to Love Again. It's beautiful to love again. My love for you is ever growing because I fear no fears. You handled all those broken pieces when I lost my hope from love and trust. You fixed it up, handled me, which again made me believe in hope and magic. The universe has already decided our stories, to whom we love, we meet, and to whom we lose. Maybe our hearts were broken and might have been into pieces. As said, what's broken can be mended. So that exactly made us completed when the universe brought us together. It's beautiful to love again. What's hurt can be healed no matter how dark it gets. The sun is gonna rise again. Thank you.
Since the day has been dominated by love poems, I'm here to add one more. So I'll just start with the poem. Semi-winter afternoon in the streets of Kalimpong, the hubbub of the weekend market, the indecisive temperature not suitable for a thick coat nor thin sweater, resembling the uncomfort within my heart, lively song blasting off mediocre speakers on the streets, just right to ignore the voices in my head and question my sanity, light-hearted kids on their way back home from school. A bypassing couple with fingers intertwined to each other reminds me how terribly cold and lonely my hands have been this winter, how the idea of love is so alien to me now, and how I have learned that the more tightly you try to clench your fist, more faster the sand will slip through it. So maybe in the universe of uncertainty, love is found in moments and not in forevers. Maybe it was there in your teary eyes last time I met you. Maybe it was just there when you held my hand longer than usual when you said, let's be friends. Maybe it is also there when I think of you. Maybe we are meant to treasure the moments and not people. And maybe it is already evening. Without the winter sun, the cold wind reminds me of far spring and you. Thank you.
If people from Siliguri, Darjeeling, anywhere, if you want to come and if you don't have a place to stay, then our bus is always there at the nearest legation, and you can make the most out of it. And to conclude with, I have a poem to recite. So actually I was thinking that no, I would not, but then I would just do it because I don't know when we are going to organize another poetry session to talk about. I'm sure it'll be like 2:10 or 2:15. All right, I'm just kidding. Actually, this poem, because it's quite close to my heart, and I was suffering from writer's block for a long time. I was not able to write anything, and after we decided this event, I thought like, okay, I should also try penning something. So this is about a man who taught me the meaning of victory. Okay? If I could tell you a man who taught me the meaning of victory. He taught me to fight every battle with grace without hurting anybody. He taught me to come out as a winner without letting anybody down. I lived in delight, thinking that happiness will last a lifetime, unknown if hurdles would exist in life. I didn't even know the meaning of hurdles, obstacles, anxiety, and depression then. I was in love with time. I was in love with him. But there were times I spoke indifferently to him, as if I rose out from the cold. My mind and my reality have become two eccentric parts moving at two different directions. It's not synchronized. My mind tends to look for you everywhere, while my reality forces me to learn that I can't find you here. It's difficult. It chokes. And I weep in the silence of this winter night. I want to touch and feel you. I want to unlearn the agony of loss. But all that I understand about life yet again is it's difficult. Learning to live without you is difficult when all I see is your clothes hanging on the door and your watch ticking under my pillow, while every tick of second reminds me of you. And the smell on your clothes still lingers, your own smell I can't let go. And if I still had the courage, I would tell you a story of a man who taught me to be a fighter. I remember how he taught me to fight till the end, to stand vanquished. I learned a lot from him, often stood as a victor, won battles. But this is perhaps the first time I lost, because in this battle, I lost you, Dad. Thank you. Tea and snacks. So since this is the end of the program, I request all of you
इशारा तिमीले बुझेनौ मैले पनि भनिन मलाई पनि कहाँ थाहा थियो कति माया गर्थे म मेरी माया तिमीलाई जब तिमीलाई भनिदिए मेरो मुटुको कुरा तब कुराहरू बदलियो भयो सपना अधुरा दोषी रहे आफैलाई जब तिमी नजिक थियो तिम्रो मलाई वास्तै भएन आज धेरै टाढा पुगिसक्यो तिम्रो मलाई याद आउँदैछ तिम्रो बारेमा अझै पनि सोच्दैछु यसरी भावना लुकाई तिमीसँग बोलु म कसरी बुझिदेऊ न मेरी माया समय छँदा किन भनिन पछुताउँदैछु आज नजर मिल्न बोल्न पनि गाह्रो होला अब बुझिदेऊ न मेरी माया पाउन मात्र माया होइन गुमाउन पनि माया रहेछ तर फेरि घरी नबुझ्ने मनलाई बुझाउन पनि गाह्रो हुँदैछ
Thank you and thanks to Yonda.
Yawan Alif.